Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to share why I moved off of Adobe CC and how I made the move. And basically it has nothing to do with the software because I've been using Adobe products way before the Creative Cloud existed, and it has served me very well. But I have a new workflow, and I'm going to share why and what I use to replace the software that Adobe had. So why did I move off of Adobe Creative Cloud? The tools have served me well. It has done what I needed to do to accomplish my work. But basically it's the cost, especially since Adobe was raising their rates. Let's take a look at the Adobe Creative Cloud website, and I'll show you reasons I'm moving on. One is many of these apps or applications I don't use anymore. I found third-party applications that can do the same thing at a lower cost and not subscription rate. As you can see, the rate is now $52.99 for individuals per month, which comes out to $635.88 a year. That's a lot of money. And it used to be $40. I paid $40 a month for a long time, but recently it went up. So that's one reason I thought of moving on. And the second reason is I don't use all the tools and applications that are available in the Creative Cloud plan. Now I could move on to the photography plan, because I do shoot photos and video, and I think it's a good bargain. $10 a month for both Lightroom and Photoshop. But I've found other applications that can do the same thing, so I think I will be moving on. Of course, the advantage of a subscription plan is you have updates and upgrades immediately as part of the package. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, that I've been using Adobe applications way before the Creative Cloud. Here's Dreamweaver when it was still owned by Macromedia and not Adobe. And then when Adobe bought out Dreamweaver, here's a book I have on the CS3 version. I think this was around 2007. And here's Photoshop 7. I don't remember what year this was. And I have another book, Flash, which I don't know what happened to it, but I've been using Adobe for quite a while. How I moved off of Adobe CC. I will share the things that I needed to do or prepare for before I could close out my account so I could still function and do my job. Find a replacement tool to continue your workflow. In other words, whatever application that you're using in the Adobe Creative Cloud, you need to find a substitute tool that has the same features and functions so you can continue to be successful in what you're doing. Now, the tools that I picked may not be the same one that you use because everyone has different needs, and you may have to test drive different applications and software to find what best suits your particular need. The text editor that I am currently using is Visual Studio Code, a free editor made by Microsoft, and is cross-platform for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Actually, I dropped Dreamweaver years ago, trying out Brackets, Sublime Text, and Atom, and have finally settled on VSE. Another tool that I use is a free cross-platform IDE called NetBeans that programmers use, but you can use it for web applications such as PHP, which I use mostly, HTML, CSS, and even JavaScript as shown here. The application I use to replace Illustrator is an online cloud-based tool called Figma. It has a free version and paid versions. It's great for team collaboration, and it has most of the features I need that Illustrator did. So that's what I am currently using. The video editor I'm using to replace Adobe Premiere is DaVinci Resolve. It's a free video editor by Blackmagic, and it's available for both Windows and Mac. And it's an amazing editor. It does everything I need to do, so the switch from Premiere was no problem. So, in fact, I do recommend DaVinci Resolve because it is free and it's amazing. So, give it a try. My Lightroom replacement is a software called Faststone Image Viewer, which I've been using for many years. It's not as powerful as an editor as Lightroom, but it has some of the basic features to do simple or basic editing. It has a fairly good, easy to understand file management system to find all your images or store all your images. So again, this is a free application available only for Windows at this time. So again, give it a test drive and check it out. I've been using Photoshop for many years for many things, and it's my main advanced photo editor where I've used it to create composite images, manipulate images, and do advanced editing. So before I could give up Photoshop, I need to find another tool, software that could do at least all the things that I use Photoshop for. So until recently, I tried out a software called Affinity Photo, and it appears that as you can see in this video, it looks almost like Photoshop, and it does just about all that I need to do and does it very well. So that's the reason that I decided now it's time to really move on, because Affinity Pro is not a subscription model, but you pay, I think it was $49 for the software. For audio editing, I use Audacity. I never did use Audition in Adobe Creative Cloud, so this was a no-brainer as far as audio editing was concerned. It has all the features that I need to audit any audio for my videos that I put together. As you can see, it has all the effects that I need. It's a free software, and I know other people who use it and have recommended it to me years ago. So that Audacity is my audio editor at this time. I'm going to show you how to cancel Adobe Creative Cloud when you're ready. If you plan on doing it and you understand the terms, it will be stress-free and a smooth transition. If you go to the Adobe website, cancel Adobe trial subscription, it gives you step-by-step process how to cancel your account. It's not that difficult, and you can read more if you're eligible for refund. But this is the page I want you to look at, understanding Creative Cloud subscription terms. So you won't be catched by surprise. If you look at it, it explains that you will receive a full refund if you cancel after 14 days when you sign up. But after 14 days, there is a termination fee, which is 50% of the remaining balance of your contract. And they give an example: if you have 5 months left, 50% whatever plan you have, you need to pay that. What I did was I waited to the end of my annual subscription, which was November. So in October, about 2 weeks before the end of October, I went through the process of canceling my subscription. And when November came, it was canceled and there was no termination fee. It was a smooth process for me. And Adobe switched me over to the free version of the Adobe Creative Cloud, which I currently have. So, yes, it worked for me. So in conclusion, I'm not moving off Adobe Creative Cloud because I'm not satisfied with their tools and resources and products. And there are advantages to the monthly subscription model that they provide, because you get automatic updates and upgrades at no extra cost immediately. Many of the applications interact with each other. For instance, when I use Lightroom, I can send it immediately to Photoshop for advanced photo editing and then send it back to Lightroom. And 4, all the Adobe tools are professional quality level, and they can provide all the features and needs that you require to accomplish your job or project. Here are some things to consider before you move off from Adobe Creative Cloud. 1. Whatever new tool or resource that you are going to switch over to, you need to find time to start learning how to use that software, because there probably is a learning curve, and trying to learn everything all at one time after you quit Adobe Creative Cloud can really be overwhelming and stressful. So start trying out the apps before you close out your account now. 2. Excluding the free tools that are available, there most likely will be other software that you're switching to that you will have to purchase to use. So there may be an initial cost out of your pocket just to get started on your replacement tools, software, and apps. Something to consider. And finally, 3. Whatever software or application that you purchase, the upgrades may not be automatic and free. In some situations, you may have to repurchase the software for the upgrade. But most likely, because you already own the software from the original version, there probably will be a discount to you. Of course, you always have the option to decline the upgrade because maybe the current version that you're using is sufficient for you to continue to do your job. Let me know if you have any questions, and all the best.